A metal cover, similar to a manhole cover, launched off a street course, punched straight through the nose of a NASCAR Cup car. And that was just lap one. What happened next had NASCAR calling in a welding crew, red flagging the race, and rewriting the rule book on the fly. This is a wild one. And hey, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We're pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. So here's the situation. Corey Day was already starting from the very rear of the field for Saturday's NASCAR O'Reilly race. Why? Because a crash the day before had forced him into a backup car. At first, he was doing exactly what you'd expect. He was taking it easy, being smart, being careful on the opening lap. However, there was one problem. None of that mattered, because on lap one, a metal cover came up off the street course, something similar to a manhole cover, and it went straight through the nose of his number 17 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. Just like that, his race was turned upside down. Now, somehow, they managed to drive that damaged car all the way back to pit road. There was a massive hole in the nose, and the metal cover was still sitting inside the car. You can only imagine what the crew's faces looked like when they pulled that thing out. At first, NASCAR didn't stop the race. Instead, track workers went out and started grinding the cover down, trying to secure it back into place. But here's the thing, it wasn't easy. Minutes kept ticking away. The caution stayed out, and concerns continued to grow. Then, something unexpected happened. After about 20 minutes under caution and 6 laps into the event, NASCAR finally called for a red flag, and that's when everything changed. Once the red flag came out, a military truck arrived towing a welding trailer. What happened next surprised everyone. It turned out that roughly 150 covers had already been welded into place before race weekend even began. After the incident, NASCAR ordered every remaining cover to be checked again. The red flag lasted about 25 additional minutes. And when you add everything together, the race was delayed for nearly an hour after that lap 1 caution. Green flag racing finally resumed on lap 10. But the story wasn't over, not even close. Now here's where things get really interesting. With a hole in the radiator, Day's race normally would have been finished. Any other weekend, that's game over. But NASCAR made a rare decision. Given the circumstances, they allowed Hendrick Motorsports to replace the radiator and send Day back onto the track. And it didn't stop there. NASCAR also allowed the team to continue working on the car during the red flag, something that is normally prohibited. In fact, Day returned to the race before the red flag had even ended. But you might be wondering, what about all the laps he lost? NASCAR gave him back. However, there was a catch. Day had to physically drive the track under caution and earn every lap back one at a time. The goal was to make sure he didn't gain any fuel or tire advantage over the rest of the field. NASCAR even slowed the entire field to a crawl while he worked his way back through the process. At that point, you'd think the drama would finally be over. Not quite. Because after rejoining the race, Day nearly collided with a safety truck that was driving the wrong way around the track. Then he was involved in a mid-race crash. And if that wasn't enough, he also picked up a speeding penalty. The backup car, the flying metal cover, the damaged radiator, the lost laps, the near miss, the crash, the penalty. It felt like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But somehow, through all of it, Corey Day still managed to finish 10th. A top 10 result out of one of the wildest race days you'll ever see. So now I want to hear from you. Given everything NASCAR did to accommodate Corey Day's situation, do you think they made the right calls? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and come back for more real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. We'll see you in the next one.